sitting behind the wheel now. So as long as you've got the keys in your pocket, to start the car, you literally put our foot on the brake, the light goes green on the button, you just press it, and that's it, the car's running. The pinging is to remind you to put your seatbelt on, that will stop in a second. So in behind the steering wheel, we've got our windscreen wipers. Down one, we'll put it into the intermittent mode, where this roller will then come into play. If you leave it on auto, then you've basically got auto wipers. It will come on and off when it needs to. Down again is normal speed, down again double speed. And then you have a button on the end here which you can push to do an auto wipe for your front windows, or pull them towards it to actually manually control that. Looking in front of that, on the right hand side of the steering wheel, there's a series of buttons. On the left you've got on, off, resume, and then set with a plus and minus. That is your cruise control. So if you press this button, I'll just, hopefully you can see what's going on there. On the bottom right hand, you see a little green light come on which says ready. So you would be driving along at 50 miles an hour, you hit one of those zones, you press on, and then you just nudge this one up, and you're then on cruise control. Once you're in cruise control, you can accelerate or decelerate by moving that little lever up and down. To disconnect, you can press off, you can press the foot brake. If you've had to brake for somebody, you can then press resume, and the car will go back into cruise control and pick itself up to that speed. The buttons beside that, you've got a little book picture there, and then a move and a return button. So I'll try and turn the camera. Across the top of the screen you've got a series of pictures. So by pressing the little book picture, you'll see that the cursor moves across the top to give you different things. So looking at the car section, we've got on there currently how many miles there's go, 180 miles, your average fuel, which gear you're in, things like that. But by moving this button down, we change the screen that we've got in there. So we've got a trip A, a trip B, we've got departure time and how much fuel you've used, we've got your tyre pressures, we've got your urea level, so your AdBlue level, so it will tell you in there. But also if you're sort of getting down, you've got, I think it's 5,000 kilometers left, so 4,000 something miles, the car will tell you that you're starting to get low. Once you've got down to perhaps half of that, it will tell you need to put some in again. But you know, you're not putting loads in, it's not all the time, it's probably once a year. And that's all done from this button here. Pressing it again will give you a digital speedo. Again, will give you what radio station you're listening to. Next one will be a compass, and then the next one will be your settings, so you can change how bright you want your dashboard lighting, which language, lights, convenient features. So say we want to go into convenient features, we literally move that one down to its level of convenient features, and then we push the return. We've then got another sub menu which we can go down through and come out of there. So sounds, for example, we can change. We can change all those sounds. So you can mess about with that on your settings, but that's these two buttons here.